What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to TTB Ravens Media, bringing you Ravens content every single day. If you want to stay at daily Ravens content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. And if you want to get notified every single time I upload a brand new video, hit the notification bell as well. This video is kind of an exciting video just because of news that was released late yesterday, kind of early today, in terms of Lamar Jackson's contract. And a lot of things that came out were basically the Ravens plan on having Lamar Jackson signed before training camp starts. We got about a month before that happens, as minicamp was cut short and, the Ravens are just going to be working with Lamar. However, in the press conferences, Lamar Jackson is being Lamar Jackson. He's all about winning the Super Bowl. The questions have been, hey, Lamar, when do you think you're going to get this contract signed? And he answers with the typical Lamar Jackson response, which is, that's not really something I'm thinking about right now. I'm trying to win the Super Bowl. And that is great. That is great. You love the concentration that he has, that one lane type of mentality. However, the Ravens really want to get him signed, and this is because they don't want Lamar to actually be on the 5th year of his deal. That would not be good for the Ravens. They want him to be extended so that they can fix the cap hits and things like that to help create more space for money in the contract situations. Now, there could be two reasons as to why Lamar Jackson is kind of taking a little bit longer. I mean, I guess there could be more, but these are the two biggest reasons that could be true. I'm following reason number one. I believe reason number one is true. I think Lamar Jackson just is truly focused. That's what he's about. He's about winning the Super Bowl. He's about just getting better, and he doesn't really care about the money. It's just kind of obviously he wants money, but he's here to win a Super Bowl. He's not here to get paid and do all that type of stuff. So he just doesn't see it as a major priority. And so he's just not going in, and he's not just trying to be like, oh, I need to have these contract negotiations. No, he's like, I need to get out and get on the field and get to work. The other side of the coin is, which I do not believe in, but comment down below what you think Lamar is. I think he's option A. I definitely think he's option A. But the other option is, if you remember when I'm sorry, I almost said Lamar. When Patrick Mahomes won his Super Bowl and he got his contract extension, what did Lamar say? He said, I got to win me a Super Bowl because it was a massive contract. Lamar could be, again, I don't think this is the case, but this is the other side of the coin that you could take. The other side of the path that you could take. And the idea that Lamar wants to win a Super Bowl because it would bring a lot more money. And if you delay signing that extension because he believes he can win the Super Bowl, which I think Ravens fans, we believe we can win the Super Bowl this year. If he's to sign the extension after winning the Super Bowl, the dollar amount could go drastically up. Look how much money we gave Joe Flacco after he won the Super Bowl. That's the other side of the coin that you could be looking at, in just that Lamar's just I want to get more money, and if I win a Super Bowl, it'll get me more money, so I kind of want to wait on that. I don't think that's the case. I really do think that he's just trying to go out there and prove people wrong and win the Super Bowl, on his own, not for the money, but, kind of for the legacy and things like that. But, you never know. Maybe it does have some incentive, hey, if I do win the Super Bowl, I'll definitely get more money. I actually don't even think that's the case. I think the Ravens are probably going to offer him the same deal, whether or not he wins the Super Bowl. But in terms of trying to get him signed before training camp, obviously we got about a month before that. Lamar Jackson is most likely going to be going down to Florida. He talked about it in his press conference. He wants to, get with some wide receivers in Florida. Obviously, Hollywood's going to be down in Florida as well, because that's where Hollywood's from. And I believe Sammy Watkins is also from Florida. But you also have to look at it in the idea that Lamar Jackson has talked about. Lamar Jackson is a very interesting take on the contract situation. He's always been out of the normal. He did not hire an agent when he got drafted. He and his mom, were doing the contract negotiations. There's very little negotiations that go on when you're a rookie, especially a first-round pick. It's basically, how much money is guaranteed, and it's a 4-year deal with a 5th-year option for the team. That's how it works. But, we kind of are under the assumption that Lamar Jackson does not have an agent. He has not said that he has an agent. There hasn't been news saying he hired an agent. However, Lamar Jackson in his first press conference back, I believe this was at the start of voluntary OTAs, Lamar talked about how, like, we'll see when it comes to an agent. And he was like, I don't know, maybe I'll have one. And he's not 100% certain on that. So that makes me a little fidgety for whether or not the deal will be able to get done in the next month, is just because Lamar doesn't really know what he wants, or has seemingly not known what he wants, other than he wants to stay in Baltimore. Because he just hasn't, been like, okay, yeah, I want to get my money or anything like that. He's not like, for example, Dak Prescott was all about, oh, I got to get my extension. Lamar just doesn't bring it up. Honestly, it kind of relates to me in a kind of a funny story. I remember when I was working at my first job at a buffet, I just wanted to go in and I wanted to do my work, and I didn't really talk to a lot of people. I made soup at this buffet, and I would go in and I would do my work every day, or every day that I did work. And this was back when I was in high school, so I didn't work every day. But over the summer, I worked, I don't know, 5-6 days a week. But overall, so I'm going in and I just did my work every single day. I just got in, I got out, did my work. I didn't really think about the money. I just clocked in, worked, clocked out. Well, apparently, there were like, I didn't pick up like a paycheck for like 9 weeks. Or no, it was 9 paychecks worth. And I think we got paid weekly or bi-weekly or something like that. And it was like, everybody was like, hey, why the heck did you not pick it up? And it was just something that didn't cross my mind. I don't know why it didn't cross my mind, because I would definitely go back and take, 9 paychecks worth of, checks. But this was back when I'm in high school. And it's kind of like Lamar, I feel like, in that situation where Lamar's just like, I want to go in and I want to work. He wants to play football. He's not thinking about the money. And I think that's something that, I don't know, I feel like very few people can relate to. I feel like I can kind of relate to it from back then. But like overall, he wants to just work and he wants to get better and he wants to win the Super Bowl. Whereas the Ravens are like, they're about the business and they want to know, okay, I mean, heck, they're still looking at free agent options and they are unsure of what the situation with Lamar will be. Now, John Harbaugh did say the deal's done. That was in reference to the idea that Lamar Jackson will be a Raven, which I do firmly believe. I do really think that Lamar Jackson will be a Baltimore Raven. It's just whether or not he signs the deal before training camp or after this year. Or I mean, technically he could do it after next year. I really doubt that happens, but like, it's a done deal in the sense that he's going to be a Raven. Harbaugh also said that he's going to get paid. Like, he's going to be a Raven. It's just the Ravens, we need this deal to get done sooner so that the Ravens have an idea of their contract situation and their cap hits so that they can go out, and if somebody like a Von Miller is cut, or if somebody like Justin Houston is still available, the Ravens can't really make those moves because Lamar Jackson's the first piece, right? And then you go over to Mark Andrews. And then you go over to the other players on the list that may potentially be looking at contract shifts and things like that. Maybe Calais Campbell, because we don't know how much longer Calais is going to be playing. We talked about, contemplating retirement. Like, all these types of things the Ravens have to be looking into. And Lamar's just like, it just doesn't matter to him, it seems like. And that's totally fine. Like I said, he's about winning, and he's not about the business of football. I don't think that's something that, is just like a major priority for him. For him, he wants to go out there and he wants to play and he wants to have fun and he wants to win. But as an organization, the Ravens have to do their due diligence and make sure that everything is in order. They got to make sure that, he gets the right amount of money, how much guarantees, all that type of thing. But overall, let me know down in the comments if you think the deal will actually get done before training camp. I'm hesitant. However, the Ravens have said that's the goal. The goal is to sign him before training camp. I'm hesitant to think it'll happen just because I don't think Lamar cares. And that's not supposed to be a bad thing. I think it's honestly a really good thing, is that he just seems like he doesn't care about, getting the contract and getting paid and all that stuff. So thank you, everybody, for watching. Subscribe for daily Ravens content. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. Like the video if you like the video, and subscribe for daily Baltimore Ravens content. Thank y'all, and I'll see you again tomorrow.